What's up, everybody? Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever it is you are. I'm so glad to have you here joining me as we will be discussing and recapping the reunion for season 2 of Young and Reckless on Now That's TV. So, if you're here for it, you've come to the right place. Welcome back to Damien After Dark. I'm your boy Damien. And before we begin, if you have not subscribed yet to our channel, please click the subscribe button down below. Also, click the thumbs up button and like this video. That helps us get into the YouTube algorithm so more people like yourself can find us. Join the conversation and get in the comment section below. Leave me all your thoughts and opinions on the reunion for Young and Reckless Season 2. Last but not least, if you want to leave a donation, in the description box below will be your ways that you can tip and donate to us creators. Thank you guys so much for your love, your support. I appreciate it so much. Also, big shout out to one of my subscribers. I don't remember your name, my love, but one of y'all went and commented on one of my videos and said, are you gonna recap the reunion? And I said, oh wait, they put a reunion out for Young and Reckless? Because last year I don't remember a reunion, or either they aired the reunion 2 or 3 weeks later. You know how sometimes, actually how most of the time, these networks like Zeus and Now That's TV, after the finale, the reunion won't come for 2 or 3 weeks. So I lose interest and I forget. So I didn't even know there was a reunion for Now That's TV, Young and Reckless Season 2. I watched it. I'm here. I got some thoughts. I'm so excited. Y'all know me. Let me grab my water. Because your boy's already thirsty, and we're only a minute and 50 seconds in. Okay. So the reunion begins with the CEO of Now That's TV, one of the producers as well. They're at the Now That's TV offices. They're talking to Ferrari, and they're talking about how a lot of girls didn't show up for the reunion. Renee, Ivory, Canadian Barbie, and Milan. And I was like, at first, I'm like, what's the point of us even doing the reunion if what's the point of us doing the reunion if two of the main people that helps carry the season is not even there, right? I didn't like Renee that much, but Renee was a big part of this season. She was a significant part of the season. She helps carry the show, right? Ivory and Renee were a lot of the season. So I was just like, I was kind of at first shocked and confused that they actually went on with this. God, I look a mess, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I just look a hot mess that I'm looking at myself in the camera. But anyway, now the CEO of the network pretty much tells Ferrari that next season they want a new host. And did y'all catch that tea, bitch? I gagged straight out the gate because I don't think Miss Ferrari was expecting it. But they told her that they pretty much told her that she couldn't handle the position. Let's be real. They pretty much told her she could not handle the position and that the girls walk all over her. And in my opinion, that she's just not giving what she thinks she's giving. Like, it don't matter how many BBLs you got, Ferrari. It don't matter how big you blow your lips up. It don't matter how many 30-inch bust downs you get. And it does not matter how you try to talk and skew your dialect and be a culture vulture. It don't matter. There's 1,000 other girls out there that are doing that, right? So what makes you special? Because my thing is, I'm over Ferrari too at this point, and I think they need a new host as well. I think they need to get rid of the host shit. I think it's stupid. Just bring a cast in and put them in the house, because the hosts always feel like they the top shit anyway. It's an ego trip for them. So let's get rid of the hosting thing anyway. Now Ferrari seemed like she was like, what? Why we need a new host? Like, what? No, I got it. Like, you can tell she was a little shocked, but Sorry, boo boo, you're not cutting it. What do y'all think? How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all like Ferrari as the host of the show? Do you want her to come back for season three? I don't know. She does seem a little weird, like because a lot of the cast's complaints are that she treats certain cast members certain ways, and she picks and chooses how she navigates with certain people instead of being fair across the board. And I can see that. I can see that. Now Nug shows up. She's there at the reunion. She's sitting in like an office area, I guess, part of the Now That's TV office, and we see some random new girl pop up. I had no idea who she was. She was a beautiful girl. Her name was Jordan. It was very random though, and she comes in and she's like, she sits down next to Nug, and Nug's like, hey, what up? And she's like, I don't even know. Jordan's like, I don't even know why I'm here. And I'm just like, what are we doing Now That's TV? Like, because there was a lot of sloppy, unorganized bullshit going on during this reunion. This was not a traditional reunion, and I was not expecting it. I've never watched a Now That's TV reunion. I don't know if this is how they operate over there, but it was very sloppy and unorganized. And y'all know how I feel about that. And y'all could do better Now That's TV. Like, I give Zeus flack for shit, but at least they got a proper set. At least they got lights, camera, action. They got the full shebang going on. Y'all just slopping some shit together. And you have the money and the resources to do better, but to me, it looks like laziness. It looks like a lot of people who have zero experience in television production, zero experience in media whatsoever, and it looks like a bunch of brothers, cousins, friends, best friends, aunties, uncles that got together and said they want to start a TV network and started filming people fighting. That's what it seems like to me. Like, y'all hire some professionals, please. You need structure. This network needs structure. It's just a bunch of shows flopped together with people fighting. Now, Jordan is apparently a new girl that's there to be a potential for season 3. Jordan is one of these many new girls that they bring onto the reunion to audition for season 3. I'm guessing it's an audition. I'm guessing they're feeling these new girls out. It was just weird to me. Like, why are we casting and why are we bringing new girls onto the reunion for season 2 when season 3 has not even began? Somebody make it make sense. Now, Nug asked Jordan what she thought of season 2. And who she thought the fan favorite was. Nug says, who is your fan favorite? And Jordan says that she thought Renee was the fan favorite. Now, some people do agree with that. I know a lot of you agree with that. I know a lot of you liked Renee. That's okay. Renee, to me, was not a fan favorite. She was not my fan favorite. But Renee was entertaining. I will give her that, okay? Renee played her role. Renee earned her check. All right, I didn't agree with a lot of stuff. The thing about me with Renee was the elitist behavior at the beginning. I liked the second half of the season, Renee. First half of the season, Renee, I didn't like her because she came in thinking she was going to be that girl, and then in came Ivory, and in came Mel, and she realized, oh, there's two bigger, badder girls here. I'm going to have to humble myself a little bit. Because, she came in on that I wear $2,000 wigs, and your wig is $100, you're dusty. Like, I just don't like when people pretend they have all this money when in reality you're in a one-bedroom apartment yourself selling cat. I mean, come on now. So, um, oh, and another thing about Renee. She said that Nug looked like a Tranny. I don't know if that YouTube will flag that word if I say it. But she said that Nug like a Tranny, and it's like, really? Like, just say she looks like a man. Why do you have to use a derogatory slur? You're not a part of the community that I know of. Even if you were, it's still not right to use that word. But it's like, Renee, some could say the same about you when you take your wig off and it gives Mr. Potato Head. So why are you coming for? You know what? Let's just move on. And I just didn't get her appeal. I didn't. She was entertaining, but I didn't get the hype. All right. Now, to me, my fan favorites were Mel and Legacy. Now, more so Mel, but Legacy and Mel come as a package deal. So, and Legacy's beautiful. So, now, they weren't my favorites last season. Mel and Legacy weren't, but I have really grown to love them this season. And speaking of them, they walk into a room where Sav is. And they go and sit down and they talk to Sav about their beef that they kind of had in the house, which was Ivory told Mel and Legacy that Sav and Ivory had a plan coming into season 2 to jump on Legacy and Mel. So Mel is pretty much checking Sav's temperature, saying, I don't want us to have this beef. What's the tea? Why did you want to jump on me? And Sav is, she's playing it cool. I never planned to do that. Oh, I didn't want to do that. And it's like, Sav, after watching you this season, I realized that you lie a lot. You switch up. You say one thing on camera. You get in front of these girls. You do another. You know good and damn well that you had a plan with Ivory to come into the house, and you probably told Ivory what she wanted to hear because you wanted to have an ally in the house, and you knew that Ivory was the big bad bully, and you'd rather be with her than against her. And so you had this little plan with Ivory to come in and jump Mel. And then when the plan didn't go that way and it was exposed, you want to wipe your hands clean of it. But I see right through it, sis. I see right through it. If Sav didn't have a history of lying from what I've seen this season, then I would give her the benefit of the doubt and say, okay, maybe Ivory's lying. But she says she never agreed to jump her or Legacy, and not with Ferrari either, because she says that she was going to jump on Ferrari. She was going to eat Ferrari up when she's seen her. So I'm guessing that Ferrari is the one who relayed that information back to Mel and Legacy. I think that's what happened. Ferrari. Sav's mad at Ferrari for some reason. Okay? Let's just say that. And she wants to jump on Ferrari. She wants to attack Ferrari. Now, in this moment, she's saying this to Mel and Legacy, but later on, we see Ferrari approach her about saying that. And she denies it. This is what I'm talking about with Sav being a liar. Ferrari asked her. We'll get to that. We're going to get to that. Mel sees the twins. Mel says when she sees the twins that it's up. So they should go ahead and get ready. Because, of course, we know that the twins recorded Ivory throwing piss on Mel when she was sleeping. So she cannot wait to put her hands on the twins, which I don't blame her. Anybody involved with that, I would want to put my hands on, right? If you recorded it, if you motherfucking did it, bitch, if you was in the motherfucking room. Even we see Mel was even pissed with Nug and Heffa, and Nug and Heffa claimed they were just in the room, or they weren't in the room, or whatever. But Mel is even pissed at that. Like, she don't care. Like, you was in the room, you was there, bitch, you complicit, right? Would y'all be mad at the person would y'all be mad at someone if they were in the room when it happened, but they had nothing to do with it? Because that was my thing. At first, I was like, we can't be mad at them because they didn't do anything. They were just in the room. But then I was like, no, bitch, you complicit. You complicit, hoe. Now, the twins say, I'm ready to take this wig off. Y'all gonna see these prison braids today, baby. Tutwiler, cell block C. Now, Tutwiler is the only female prison in the state of Alabama, which makes me wonder, do one of the twins do prison time? Did one of the twins spend time in the pen, or are they capping? Because I'm like, how's she know Tutwiler? But then again, I'm like, I've never been to prison, and I know about Tutwiler, so maybe she's just capping. I don't know. Maybe they have been to prison. I don't know. Now, Mel says, she brings up the fact that Ivory's not here today, so that their master is not going to be able to save them, which made me think, this is going to be an interesting reunion with Ivory not being there, because I do feel like girls act differently around Ivory. I feel like they act accordingly based off of her, almost like her army, like her minions, right? They don't have a backbone. I just feel like some of these girls don't have a backbone. I really don't. Like you could sway these girls easily. The twins and Nug and Heffa, you could sway them to do anything so easily with probably $20 in a sack of weed, baby. Now, why they got all the girls in the Sprinter van headed to the reunion? I feel like that kind of fucks with the je ne sais quoi of it all, if that's the right word. I feel like okay, like the build up, the it fucks with the authenticity of what's gonna happen, the build up. These girls haven't seen each other, right? So it's like, why should we have them on the Sprinter van together before they get to the reunion? We don't want them talking about anything about the season, about the show until they get on the stage. But then I find out that there is no stage. There is no reunion stage because the reunion is the girls meeting up at a mansion and just fighting. I'm like, okay, okay, cool. I'm here for it. No host. We're not going to ask any questions. No dialogue, of course. Who am I kidding myself? We're just going to show up to a mansion and fight. All right, gotcha. So on the Sprinter van, Mel goes ahead and brings up the whole video and the twins recording her. And she's like, "What's up, twins? Why y'all record me? You know, like, what y'all got to say about that?" And the twins admit to it. They cop to it. They're like, "Yeah, we did it, but there was two videos. We weren't the only one that did it. Nug recorded a video too." Now, keep in mind, Nug later on denies it and says that she had nothing to do with it, that she wasn't even in the room. So it's just so many lies. I'm so confused. It's just like, who recorded what? Like, I feel like the twins are lying, just trying to pin it on somebody else. Like, oh, we're not the only ones that did it. Yeah, you're still were wrong. You still fucked up. You're still trashy. You're still nasty. Y'all give me the vibes that you would film somebody in a very fucked up position. You'd film somebody if they were being essayed. You'd film somebody if they had something put in their drink and were passed out and something happened to them. Y'all would get off on some shit like that. That's the type of hoes I think y'all are. And I was rooting for you two little bebop and thing one and thing two bitches. But y'all showed me otherwise, that y'all some nasty hoes. I don't respect that shit. Because if I saw somebody throwing piss on somebody while they was sleeping, I would leave the room or wake the person up. Do something. I don't know. Like, you don't know what you would do in that situation, but I tell you one goddamn thing that I wouldn't do, bitch. I'm not picking up my motherfucking phone to record. Is that not a crime? Yeah, so basically, I was just a little confused at first watching this as far as like, I was expecting to see an actual reunion. I was expecting to see green rooms and backstage and, a host. And then instead, we got new girls showing up like it's season three. So I'm just like, anyway, now back on the Sprinter van. Back on the Sprinter van. Mel is still 29 hot pissed at the twins over what they did. Right? So the twins are trying to spin this narrative, and I don't even want to say they're trying to spin the narrative, but it feels like they are trying to push the blame onto Nug, take some heat off of them, because um, at this point it's the twins, the twins, the twins. Why did y'all record it? Why did y'all record it? And Ivory's not there, so Ivory can't really be held accountable for throwing the piss at the reunion. So they're gonna take all their heat out on the twins. So I feel like the twins are like, well, wait, what about Nug? Can't y'all jump on Nug too? Leave us alone. So we see Mel pick up a water bottle and she slings it at the twins, and then she stands up. And I thought she was supposed to go up there and beat their ass. And I low key wanted to see them get dog walked on the bus for what they did, but we're gonna see that. We're gonna see. Hopefully, we'll get to see that later. Now, the twins say that Mel is just mad that she didn't get chosen to be on Baddies, and I was just like, twins. First of all, y'all sat there silent. Y'all had nothing to say back to Mel. Y'all let Mel and Legacy read you down for filth, talk to you like dogs, and the only thing you really got back to say is that Mel is just mad that she didn't get on Baddies. Who brought up Baddies? What does Baddies have to do with this? We're on Now That's TV. We're filming Young and Reckless. You brought up Baddies, sis. Are you mad that you're not on Baddies? Are you and your twin mad that y'all are not on there? Because I didn't even know Mel auditioned for Baddies, because we cover the auditions over here, right? We cover the auditions every season. And I've never seen Mel Fox at an audition. Now, I'm not saying that she hasn't been. Maybe she did audition. Maybe she sent in a video. Or maybe we just didn't see her at the auditions and they didn't air it. Did she audition, y'all? Because y'all know I get brain fog bad. Did she audition and maybe I just don't remember? Um, But the gag is, Mel is gonna be on Baddies, okay? My intuition tells me that she's going to be on Baddies. If they haven't already chosen her, did they choose her um as a replacement? Either way, I know that the fans have spoken, and if you go on the Zeus Network Instagram page, when Zeus asks who should be the next baddie, everyone is tagging Mel Fox, Melanie Fox, tagging her just like they did Scarface. When they wanted Scarface on the show, when the fans wanted Scarface, everybody was tagging her. They're doing the same thing with Mel Fox right now. Not you two twins. Okay? Now, and the difference between Mel and the twins, Mel stands on her own. Mel is her own person. Mel doesn't have to fake the funk or pretend to be somebody for the sake of TV. And she's older and mature. The twins are young, immature, dumb followers, clout chasers, and would sell their soul for a penny. Like they will do or say anything for $1. Now, and Mel was reading them hoes too. Baby, Mel and Legacy was reading them hoes down, and they weren't saying shit. They were sitting there stone cold face like if y'all think sitting there not saying nothing was going to make someone feel threatened or scared of you two, it wasn't, because the only thing at this point that the twins have going for them is that there's two of them. Is the only thing that they have going for them is that if one of them gets attacked, the other one can be there to jump in. But hell, they don't even do that. We noticed that this season. They don't even really jump in for each other. But Mel was reading up and down. She told them, you think just because you got a frontal down to your eyebrows and your makeup done that you're some hot shit now? You ain't doing shit, bitch. Y'all shared bundles last year, bitch. I mean, the Reeds were just slicing and dicing. I mean, they were talking about how their tongue was white. They were talking about how the girls stank, how their makeup looked like shit, the frontals looked like shit, how the girls shared frontals, how they were sharing wigs. I mean, they are twins. They are sisters. I feel like if I had a twin, if I was a female and I had a twin, I would share a wig with her, maybe. I don't know. People say sharing wigs are nasty. I guess so, because especially in the summer, I've never worn a wig, but especially in the summer, I imagine they would get sweaty and nasty. But you could wash them, right? You could wash them and then let your sister, let your twin use it. Um, Wrong road for let's just be real. Wrong road for the twins. The twins chose team Ivory. The twins thought that they would do what Ivory said, and Ivory would scoop them up and put them in her pocket, and they would be her little minions. And now Ivory is nowhere to be found. She didn't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all were pawns in her fucking game, and I guess y'all thought maybe she was gonna be there at the reunion to save you. Hello, 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 hello. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Ivory, Ivory. Yeah, she ain't coming nowhere. Baby Legacy had me rolling when She called the twins some Sweet Home Alabama assholes. Bitch, I'm gonna start using that one, okay? You Sweet Home Alabama asshole. Legacy stepped up for me this season. Legacy really stepped up for me. I don't know what it is, because last season I didn't care for Mel and Legacy. This season I love them. You Sweet Home Alabama assholes. Now we see some of the girls from last season show up, and all I can think is why. Like, why are we bringing girls from last season to the reunion for season 2 when they weren't even a part of season 2? But okay, whatever. Let's roll with it at this point, right? Now we're like 30 minutes into the episode. I'm like, when is the reunion gonna start? This just feels like another episode of Young and Reckless. This doesn't even feel like a reunion. But that's when I realized, okay, they get to this mansion, they're going to be meeting at a house, and they're going to be just fighting at a house. There is not going to be an actual reunion. There's going to be no dialogue. Now, which I guess, now that I think about it, maybe that's the better thing for them to do, because booking a studio, getting a host, for what? There's never going to be dialogue. They're all going to fight anyway. Might as well run a house, just let them fight. Um, Now, when they get there to the house, bam, the chaos ensues. The chaos begins, and Legacy goes straight for one of the twins. Now, as much as I love Legacy, we know that she can't fight. Legacy's just a beautiful girl. I think she's too pretty to be fighting like that. She can't fight, so when I saw her going towards one of the twins, I didn't have much hope for her. Now I know the twins aren't like the best fighters in the world, but whichever twin was fighting Legacy definitely got the best of Legacy, right? Who do y'all think took that round between the twin and Legacy that first time? Now, once Legacy and the twins start going at it, I mean everybody starts fighting. If somebody got a problem, they head straight to you and they swing. And I mean, we got a fight going on over here. We got a fight going on over here. I mean, y'all, there was so many fights going on, I couldn't even keep accurate notes. I couldn't even put accurate notes into my computer because there was just so much going on. I'm just trying to pause and write and press. So I got, I know that Ferrari walked up to Sav and was like, "You got a problem? What's the problem? What's the issue?" And all of a sudden, while Ferrari is talking to Sav, girl from last season, what's her name? Is it Sai? Sai. Ferrari is talking to Sav, and out of nowhere, Sai runs up on Kai. There's so many different Sav, Kai. There's so many different fucking names. I can't keep up with all of them. So many little short names. You know what I mean? Sav, Kai, Sai. It's like, what? Ferrari is talking to Sav. Sai runs up and jumps on Sav, which I'm like, whoa, where did this come from? So I'm assuming that Sai still had beef with Sav from last season, if there was a beef. For some reason, she ran up on her. I take it as that she just needed she just wanted to jump on somebody. I don't know. Maybe there's beef. I'm sure there's beef. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it backfired on old girl because Sav had girl on the floor. I remember looking up, and I don't know if it was luck. I don't know if it was skill. I don't know what happened, but I know Sav had girl on the floor before security broke him up. Now then we see Mel trying to jump on Nug. But as she's trying to jump on Nug, she falls. Mel falls. She falls onto her back. She hits the floor. And then out of nowhere, we see Kai's funky ass. Yes. Bitter Butterface Kai. So we're going to start calling her Bitter Butterface Kai. Because to me, Kai's just not that. It's not really proportionately beautiful here. But who am I to judge? So we see funky ass, bitter butterface Kai run up as Mel Fox is on her back, and Kai just starts punching Mel. Now see, Kai, we was trying to give you a chance. Wrong road, wrong team for you too, sis. You trying to be so loyal to Ivory too. Where is Ivory to save you, ho? All you hoes wanted to lick Ivory's clit and she don't give a fuck about y'all. Now she over on baddies looking down at y'all like what? What? Dust bunnies? I ain't got time for you. How did that work out for you? How did that work out for you hoes? Especially you, Kai. You really disappointed me because you could have been a fan favorite. Last season, you were one of my favorites. This season, you came in and you gave straight up sourpuss, bitchy hater, nag vibes. And I get it. No, I think she said her father passed. Completely understand why you would not be in the best mood, why you would be, grieving, why you would be a certain type of way. But I don't know if doing a show I don't know if filming a reality show right after burying your father would be the best decision, only because look at the state of mind that you're in, and you didn't get to have the best experience. We saw you in a different light. It wasn't the best light. Um, and I don't know, maybe Kai needed the money. I'll try not to jump to conclusions too quick because we don't always know, but I didn't like how she ran up on Mel like that and snuck her. Now, we see Mel, when she finally gets up, she goes and finds Nug. And baby, okay, let's talk about Mel versus Nug, round one. I don't care what nobody says. Don't come in these comments talking about Damieon Nug did this and Nug really Nug. No, baby. Mel Fox ate that ass up. Mel Fox gave Nug what she had been wanting. And I'm low-key loving this style reunion now because it's like we just getting straight to the punches. We rolling straight to the punches. All the pun intended, okay? Literally, I see Mel going from person to person to person handling business, right? I see Legacy getting whooped by somebody over here, left and right. Sav is slanging hoes left and right. I mean, everybody's handling business, and I'm here for it. I'm enjoying it. It was a very entertaining episode once we got into the house and the reunion actually started. Now, not Nug calling Mel a fat, funky hoe. Child. I know. Coming from somebody who calls himself Chicken Nugget, bitch, you really had the nerve to call Melanie Fox one of the baddest, if not the baddest girl on Now That's TV. You have the nerve to call her a fat, funky hoe. Nug, have you looked at yourself, my love? You look like somebody's auntie. You look like an animated character from one of those movies called A Shark's Tale. Okay? You are not the most beautiful diamond in the jewelry box, boo. Who the fuck do you think you are to call somebody a fat funky hoe? Have you looked in the mirror, sloppy top? You look sloppy. You look a mess. You're a follower. You licked on Ivory's clit and kissed her ass all season. Ugh. Gross. You're gross. And you could never challenge Melanie Fox in the beauty department. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm hyping her up, but she is so fine to me. Like y'all, and y'all know I'm gay as a $2 bill, bitch. But Melanie Fox is fine as fuck. And if I was gonna be with a girl, that would be it, right? It's her. Legs, hips, body, face card. Not only that, the bitch could fight, so I know, if I need to, she gonna fight down for me. You know what I mean? Like, she's cute, she's funny. Like, don't get me started. Don't get me fucking started. Now, due to the chaos, according to production, they put a message on the screen that says, due to the chaos, The ladies are put on lockdown. So I guess they lock the girls in rooms to calm situations down. We see some ketchup smeared on the wall, which y'all know ketchup is code word for BLOOD because we can't say that word over here. Nug was insinuating that Melanie was the one that was BLEEDINGing. I don't know. Did Mel have ketchup on her? I don't know if I saw any. I didn't see anything red on her. Now, we did see Legacy's mouth was leaking at one point. Now, we see the two new girls are Jordan and I forget the other girl's name. They're locked in a room with the twins. And they're sitting there, talking to the twins. And Jordan's the only new girl's name that I can remember because she's the only one that stood out to me, and we'll get into that in just a moment. But Jordan asked the twins, what happened with the whole piss situation? And it's like, Jordan, you know exactly what happened because you watched the season. You're a fan of the show. That's why you want to be on season 3. But I get it. You got to ask to get the story going, to get the conversation rolling. So she asked them what happened, and the twins, they're playing the victim as they have this entire time, saying, "Oh, we feel like, oh, I'm sorry." Jordan tells the twins that she feels like that they were judged. After the twins explain what happened and tell their side of the story, Jordan, I feel like she's telling them what they want to hear. Like, well, I feel like y'all were judged and you just didn't get a fair edit and you didn't get you got the shit end of the stick. And I felt like, Jordan, this was your opportunity. You and the other new girl. Y'all want to be on the show. This was your chance to tell the twins why they were wrong. This was your chance to tell the twins because y'all knew they were wrong. Y'all said that they were wrong. Jordan even said, I can handle if a girl did a little and spit on me, but I couldn't handle somebody pissing on me. And I was thinking, I wish a bitch would spit on me too. Now I get what she was saying. Spitting is not as bad as someone pissing on you. They're both horrendous. But I see what she was trying to say there. But you and that other new girl should have checked him in that moment, and because if it had been me and we were talking about the piss situation, I would have said, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't blame Mel and I don't blame Legacy. I would want to stomp y'all's ass if you threw piss on me while I was asleep. Because not only did Ivory throw the piss on Mel, she did it while she was asleep. That makes it, that's like double the salt in the wound because again, I'm vulnerable. I don't know what's going on. What else did you do to me while I'm asleep? And Ivory is always giving me weirdo creep vibes. Ivory gives me vibes that she would like to take advantage of people when they're vulnerable. She's shown me that twice now. Ivory has said multiple times she wants to get people drunk so she can beat them up. And now we have seen her throw bodily fluids on people while they are asleep. So that tells me that Ivory prefers to have people in vulnerable positions so she can prey on them. I said it. That's what these blue eyes see. Now, I do respect that one of the new girls did keep it real with the twins, and she said that she thought the twins were boring at first until she met them. But I'm like, now you keeping it 50% real, boo. You think that you thought the twins were boring when you watched them, and you still think they boring. But now that you sitting in front of them, you don't want to hurt their feelings too bad, I guess. So you ain't telling them the truth. Which the twins could have done more. They were a little boring. I was only rooting for them because they were from my home state. As I told you guys before, we were same area code, same everything. So I was rooting for them just on principle. But when it comes down to entertainment value, no. The only people, to me, the stars of the season were Ivory, Renee, Mel, and Legacy. I might give Sav a little bit of that just because Sav was in a lot of the drama. Um, Now, speaking of Sav showed how weak she was at the reunion because we see Ferrari confront her about things that she's been saying behind her back. We know that Sav told the twins earlier in the reunion that when she saw Ferrari, it was up. Sav told the twins as soon as Ferrari walked in the door, she was clocking her, right? You saw it, I saw it, the twins heard it, Sav said it. Now, when Ferrari checks her on that, Sav says, "No, you know I didn't say that. And you know I did not say that, Ferrari." And it's like, Sav, this is like the second or third time I've seen you this season backpedal and pussy pop on something when confronted. What's tea, sis? Why can't you just be real? Why are you so bold and brazen when no one's around? But when confronted, you go into your shell like a turtle, like an uncircumcised penis that just goes back into the skin. You just, like, what? Help me understand. I kind of understand why hoes be knocking Sav upside her head now. She be doing some weird shit. Now, we see Ferrari versus Sav take place. I was shocked to see that because we have not seen Ferrari in many fights on Young and Reckless, right? But her and Sav go at it. Who, in your opinion, do you think won? Let me know in the comments. To me, it was a draw. It just seemed like they were grappling one another, wrestling one another. I just can't. I've told y'all before, I can't take Ferrari serious. Like for instance, we in the next scene we see her. She has a lot of the girls gathered in the living room. They're all sitting on the couch. Ferrari's standing in front of the girls, and she's like, "Welcome to the Young and Reckless reunion, ladies." And they were like, "Woo!" And she was like, "I'm gonna need some more energy than that." And it's like, girl, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what it is about Sav that I just can't get with. Not Sav, Ferrari. Maybe y'all can help me in the comments. What is it about Ferrari that I can't? I guess it's because I can tell that that's not who she is. I guarantee y'all, Ferrari does not talk that way. The way we hear Ferrari speak on Now That's TV, I guarantee, I bet you $100 bill, she does not speak that way. She's sitting up here talking to the girls, and she's like, um, for season 3, I want my bitches to be bad. That's what Ferrari said. For season 3, I need my bitches to be bad. I need my bitches to be reckless. And I'm just like, please hush, Reptari. That's what I'm gonna start calling her, Reptari, not Ferrari, because you remind me of Reptar. Like, like, I'm. Y'all forgive me, but it's just. I, I can't with her. I can't take her serious because I feel like she doesn't take her own self serious. She's a walking caricature. She's a walking culture vulture. You're walking around trying to emulate a black woman. Let's just fucking be real and call it what the fuck it is. She the only white girl in this group, which that's fine. You can be the only white girl in the group, but be the only white girl in the group. Be the white girl that you are. Now, if that's who Reptari really is, if that's who she really is, maybe she's always talked like that. Forgive me, but I've just encountered so many girls like her that it just does not read authentic to me at all. It gives she wants to be a trap queen until the police bust down the motherfucking door. Y'all feel me? And like, my thing is, why has nobody else clocked that? I thought this girl was mixed for the longest until y'all told me that she was white. I said, what? Maybe it was the filler in her lips, and she had fuller lips or something. I'm like, cause like I was trying to find similar features that I have on her to justify maybe why Ferrari presented herself the way she did. But I think it's all an act just to fit into this show and be a part of this show and get the fame and fortune that she wants, if you want to call it fortune. Now, everybody on the couch, Ferrari's asking them, about their beefs, about their different situations from the season. You know, Sierra, what was your beef with this person? Nug, what was your beef with her? She reintroduces these new girls to the group, which again was kind of weird. Like, why are these new girls here auditioning? But I guess whatever. And she tells them that these new girls are their potential season 3 castmates. Um, Jordan, we were talking about Jordan earlier. If I were going to pick anybody for season 3 out of those new girls that they brought in, it would definitely be Jordan. I feel like she has the look. She's very cute. She's bubbly. She has a personality. She's charismatic, she seems. I just want her to be a little bit more honest. It seems like she was a little camera conscious at first. Like, I'm going to say what I think the viewers want me to say. I'm going to say what I think that the producers and the other girls want me to say. Right? And if she can just be honest and stand in that, there'll be no stopping Jordan. Now, one thing that she did say that I do agree with, Jordan said the reason why she thinks that she should be chosen is because she thinks that Now That's TV needs a different feel and a different look. And I agree with that. I agree with that. Because right Now That's TV is giving like ratchet. Right? Right Now That's TV is giving ratchet. And they could like class it up a little bit with girls like Jordan. Because, like, and I get it, Jordan's not like the most classiest girl, but I mean, you know, she just has more of a softer feel to her. She's more girly. A lot of these girls they bring on are from the streets. They rough, they tough. You know, they're like Meatball, just gritty. And I think that Jordan brings a different look and feel. Exactly like she said. I think she could class it up, make it a little more girly, make it a little bit more feminine, make it a little bit more fun. So I'd like to see what she brings. Um, Now, in y'all's opinion, which season was your favorite of Young and Reckless? Did you prefer season 1 or did you prefer season 2? A lot of people said they preferred season 1 better. I've noticed, but in my opinion, I think I prefer season 2. I don't know if it's just because season 2 is more fresh in my brain, but I don't remember too much of 1. Well, I guess yeah, that's where that's the one that had Crystal, and yeah, I liked season 2 better. I feel like they had more entertaining characters, like Renee. I feel like Renee brought a lot, and she was very polarizing. Even though I didn't like her, I can be fair enough to say that Renee brought a lot to the show and she made it more interesting. So to me, season 2 was better. Let me know in the comments section which season you preferred better, okay? Hashtag season 1, hashtag season 2. Which one? Um, Now, during all the fighting that went on during the house, we see some more fighting happening. Um, I forgot. Was it Nug versus Sav, or was it Sav versus Sai? Either way, Sav is mad at this point because she says that she feels like security keeps purposely holding her back so they can create this narrative that she can't fight. Okay, Sav. You keep telling yourself that, sis. Nobody has to create an edit. Nobody has to create a narrative. Nobody has to hold you back to prove that you can't fight. You can't fight. Sav, this is your second season, and I've not seen one fight where you ate down. I haven't. So don't blame it on the motherfucking edit. Don't blame it on the security. Now, Nug is like, you know, Sav's like, oh, fuck this shit, I want to go home. Nug's like, go home then, go home, go home. And I just wish she would shut up. Nug was doing a lot of yapping. That's all she's got going for her is mouth. And you can tell that she wants to be Ivory so bad. You can tell that she's watched South Central Baddies, she's watched Young and Reckless, she's watched all these shows, and she's seen Ivory, and she's like, oh, I resonate with Ivory the most. She's like me. I want to be like her. You know what I mean? You can tell. And she like, and the thing about Nugget, she only jumps on girls that are smaller than her. I've never seen her press a girl that's her size. We never see her. We saw her pressing Sierra. We see her pressing salve. Like, come on. Nobody pressed Ivory at the beginning. They all wanted to lick her clit and be her friend, besides Mel and Legacy. And then we got Nug over here telling Ferrari what she should do because it was okay. It was Ferrari versus Sav when Sav got held back and said, "Oh, y'all are trying to create this narrative that I can't fight." That's who it was. And then after that fight happened, Nug is telling Ferrari, "Oh, you need to do this, this, and that. You should be doing this. You need to handle Sav. You need to handle your business." And it's like, bitch, you're not the host. Nug, you're not the host. Why are you talking to the host like that? And that's why I think people say they don't respect Ferrari. I think that's why the CEO wants a new host for next season because you got girls like Nug talking to Ferrari that way. They wouldn't talk to Ivory that way. Now check that. Now let's get into Sierra. Speaking of Sierra, because I just brought her up, we're just kind of talking about different cast members wrapping up the season. This is the reunion, right? Sierra to me has been a wallflower. Sierra does not need to come back. I don't need to see Sierra on another Now That's TV show. Sierra needs to be a one and done. She's not meant for reality TV. She's not entertaining at all. We had what 10 episodes to get to know Sierra, and all we got to know about Sierra is that she likes to leave set to go fuck. That's her business, but we don't get to see you leave set and go fuck. So we don't know nothing else about you, Sierra. You didn't bring anything. We saw you get in a fight with Nug, but that's because Nug bullied you, and I didn't really care to see that. And you don't have to be a fighter. I've said this before. My subscribers know you don't have to be a fighter to be entertaining. If you don't on these type of shows, if you don't want to take the fighting route, you've got to be entertaining with your personality, organically, authentically, not studying other reality stars and recycling their lines. If like for instance, if I run a reality show, I know me. I'm not a fighter like that. I don't want to fight, but I know I'm also somewhat witty, sharp, have a sharp tongue, quick-witted, and I can spit stuff out pretty quick, right? So I know for me, I'm not gonna go on the show fighting, but I can go into confessionals and I can be the storyteller and I can explain what's going on. I can give you some funny moments, kiki haha laugh. Do you know what I'm saying? Sierra brought nothing. No fights, no funny personality, no funny one-liners, no confessional zings, nothing. She's got to go. How do y'all feel about Sierra? Do y'all want to see her come back? And did anybody else feel like that Ferrari was kind of trying to upsell herself to the CEO? Excuse me. It felt like Ferrari was trying to prove herself to the CEO, to the girls, to the producers, that she could be the host. Does anybody else feel that way? I mean, as she should. Her job was on the line. They pretty much told her at the beginning, like, we're getting a new host next season. Ferrari is saying that she's going to get a co-host. So I don't know what the truth is. Is she getting a co-host or are they replacing her altogether? I think they should just replace her altogether. Why get a co-host and pay somebody else when you can just get a new host altogether? Fresh energy into the show. Now, Jordan, Ferrari's talking about, season 3, next season, if you come on, she doesn't want any dust bunnies. She doesn't want anybody looking raggedy. She wants everybody coming in looking their best. And Jordan says, yeah, if you're coming on TV and you have to spend your last 150 on a makeup artist, do that. And they're all like, yeah, yeah. And I'm just like, okay. Do y'all agree with that? Because I'm just like, if I'm going on TV tomorrow and I got $150 to my name, I am not spending it on a makeup artist, bitch. First of all, I could do my own makeup and I will look all right. I'm gonna take that 150 and go put me together a cute little outfit for 100. I can make something shake with 100. Give me a cute little outfit, and then I'm probably gonna go get me like a little 3.5, a little eighth, a little bag of weed to take with me, and then keep me the other little $20, $30, for some pocket change. I'm not about to spend on a full face of makeup. The fuck? That's what's wrong with y'all hoes. Y'all got it twisted. Priorities be fucked up. The only people that should be spending $150 on a full face of makeup are people that have expendable income like that. Okay? Now, Reptari asks Nug, why do you think you should come back next season? Why do you what makes you stand out? Nug says, I am the shit, and anywhere I'm gonna be, it's gonna be the shit. And it's just like, I hate those generic ass answers. And Reptari's like, oh, okay, I like that answer. I like that. Like, what? No, I hate those kind of answers. It's like on the baddies auditions when they're like, what makes you a baddie? Oh, I'm a baddie because I'm a boss and I make my own money. And it's like, what? Like, no, no. These generic ass, broad ass, easy answers, they just pop in your head. Like, no, what makes you stand out? Give me like specifics. Not that you're the shit. Nug, only you think you're the shit. Only you think that. Nobody else thinks that, my love. So what makes you stand out? Not your opinion of yourself. You might look like shit or smell like shit, but you're not the shit. So please, elaborate. Do we have anybody that liked Nug this season? To me, I think Nug was my least favorite on the entire cast. Even outside of Ivory. At least Ivory can be entertaining. Nug was my least favorite. Even outside of Renee. Because I ended up growing to like Renee a little bit. After she got humbled. Who do y'all want for season 3 as well? I'm curious to hear. Do y'all want any of these girls coming back? Do you want an entire new cast? If I were going to bring anybody back for season 3, it would be Mel, of course. I would bring back Legacy. Who else from this cast? I think that might be. And you know what? Y'all are going to be shocked at my answer when I say this, but I would bring back Renee. I would bring back Mel, Legacy, and Renee. Leave Ivory alone. Leave her over there at Zeus. I think it's time for y'all to move on now. That's TV and find y'all a new Krishan, okay? Because Ivory was their Krishan. They lost her to Zeus. So it's time for y'all to find y'all's new Krishan. So I would bring back Mel, Legacy, and Renee for season 3 for sure, for sure. Now also for season 3, I want Jordan. So there's my 4 girls. I got 4 girls so far. That other girl that was there, that other new girl potential, she was cute, but she was too quiet too. She was a wallflower, like, and yeah, no. And here's the thing, you don't have to be the most talkative, but when you do say something, make sure it's something of substance, right? And I like how Jordan is a new girl, and I like how she's already telling the girls, you know, be yourself. If you're going to come on a show, she said, I come into this house the same person I was yesterday and the day before. I'm not going to come in here trying to be somebody that I saw on TV. I'm not going to come in here and try to be somebody that I'm not. Be yourself and stay that same person. And I'm just like, okay, I really like her. Like, Jordan, don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up, Jordan. I like you. And you've been doing and saying all the right things, but I'm worried you're gonna fuck it up. I hope they cast her for season 3 though. What do y'all think? Do y'all want Jordan for season 3? Now Mel is at the top of the stairs and we see her take a water bottle and empty liquid downstairs. Now I don't know if it was piss in the water bottle. I don't know if it was water. I don't know what it was, but she dumps it and she says, "You pissy ass bitch." I think she was trying to hit the twins or Nug. But I don't know if it hit anybody at all. Now, Nug apparently also recorded the video of Mel being pissed on, allegedly. I don't know the truth to that or not, but the twins say that she did as well. Nug says that she didn't. Then at one point the twins claimed that they were just in the room. Nug and Heffa claimed that they weren't. So I don't know. Part of me doesn't want to believe the twins because they lie so much and they've been making up a lot of lies, because first it was that, oh, they were in the room, now they're recording. I don't know. Maybe they meant both. But do well, we already talked about that. I was going to ask you guys, would you blame Heffa and Nug if they were simply in the room when it happened? If you were Mel in Legacy, would you be mad at Nug and Heffa if they were just in the room? Let's say they didn't record, they didn't do anything, they were just present. Because I feel like I would be pissed too. No pun intended. I would be upset too. It's like nobody thought to say this is a bad idea. Nobody thought to say that's too far. But they're not going to do that with Ivory because they're scared of her. Right? They're afraid of Ivory. This is random, but I would like, now that TV, if y'all are watching, invoice me when you take my idea. Okay? I think that Mel and Legacy should do like a joint dating show. I would so watch it because I think they're both fine as fuck. And I think Mel even likes girls. So it could be like a girls and guys there to compete for Mel and Legacy's love. I don't know. Would y'all watch that? For the love of Mel and Legacy. I don't know. Maybe just a Mel Fox dating show. And then Legacy can be there as her wing woman to help her, fish through the guys. Now, Legacy tries to tell Nug what the twins told her. Legacy says, why did you decide to record us, Nug, while the piss was thrown on us, right? Because the twins tried to throw Nug under the bus and say, well, she recorded too. So Legacy confronts Nug about that. And the twins say, you're a fucking lie. We didn't say that. I'm like, you hoes are something else. Can we roll the flashback? First, we have Sav lying to Ferrari saying she didn't say that she was going to run up on her. Now we got the twins lying saying that they didn't say that on the bus about Nug recording. Why are y'all so scary? It's giving y'all scary assholes. Why are y'all so scared? Why didn't you just own it and say you did? Because you lied. That's why. You lied on Nug, more than likely. Either way, whether they lied or not, Mel wants to fight Nug at this moment. But producers are like, wait, but she's hell bent on fighting her. So the producers take Mel. They're like, okay, come on, we're going to go over here on this side of the house where we have more room and you can fight Nug. And as Mel is walking by, she tries to run up on Kai. We see her run up on Kai, and Kai dodges it real quick. Kai dodges it. Kai kept that. She said, I keep my head on a swivel. And you could tell she was watching. She was ready. Because Mel was looking for any chance she could to get Kai. And I don't blame her. Mel needed her lick back for that shit that Kai pulled. I was waiting on that fade, okay? Now, Mel versus Nug, okay? I'm sorry because originally I told y'all earlier that Mel ate Nug up round 1. I meant round 2, okay? Because I think there was 2 fights between Mel and Nug. It was the round 2 fight at the end of the episode between Mel and Nug where Mel ate that ass up, okay? Nobody can tell me otherwise, baby. She bopped Nug in the face 2 or 3 times. I'm talking licks were connecting. All you see is fist meeting face, and the face going back. Bitch, she was playing whack-a-mole with that hoe, okay? It was whack-a-hoe. Bop, 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 bop. Bopping her straight in the face. And then at the end, when security was pulling them apart, Mel grabbed that bitch by the hair and she scalped that hoe. Bah! I was rooting. I'm like, that's my girl. That's my girl. I was screaming at the TV like I always do. Whoop that hoe, Mel. Fuck that hoe up, Mel. I was just like Camila's mama on BGC Las Vegas. Whoop that ass, Camila. Whoop that hoe. I was living for it. Because Nug talked all that cash money shit. Now you fight somebody your own caliber, your own size, while you want to call bitches fat, funky hoes. Fight this fat, funky hoe now, bitch. And then did y'all hear Nug after Mel beat her ass? Nug's talking about, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Like she really did something. And that's how you can always tell who lost the fight. When somebody fights, the person who's the loudest afterwards, that's like, yeah, stop playing with me. Told you, bitch, I fucked you up. The person that always does that is usually the one that lost. Because the person who usually eats, the person who usually beats ass is like, yeah, you know, you ain't really got to say much. You know, the hands spoke for themselves. Now, then I was waiting on this one. Mel versus Kai. After the way Kai did Mel and snuck her on the floor, I was looking forward to this fight. Do you hear me? Mel says line that shit up, and she meant line that shit up with Kai. Now, Kai was confident. When they called Kai to come fight Mel, Kai was confident. She got up. She's marching over there like she knew she was just fixing to whoop Mel's ass. And baby, Mel lined that ass up too. What DTB say? Oh, you think you bitches tough? Oh, you bitches think you tough? Oh, you bitches think you tough? Ho, line that shit up. Line that shit up, bitch. Line that shit up. And that's what I was thinking in that exact moment when Mel versus Kai was happening on our screens. Line that shit up. And baby, that's what Melanie Fox did. She lined that shit up with Kai. And those hits were connecting. Just like with the motherfucking Nug. Not only did Mel bop, 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 bop on old chicken nugget, she bop, 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 bop on Kai too. Fist to face. Something that these hoes don't know nothing about. And Miss Kai was just so confident that she was gonna, you know, fuck it up. But she didn't. She didn't. I'm proud of my girl Mel. And then we see Nug try to jump Mel while she's fighting Kai. Why? Why you gotta jump, Nug? If you really whooped Mel's ass like you said you did, like you claim you did, like you think you did something while you sitting up here talking about stop playing with me, why did you have to sneak her while she was fighting Kai? Why did you have to jump her? If you really did something, no, you had to go sneak her, jump her, and do what you did because you know you look crazy and she fucked you up. Now, granted, y'all, I know that compared to like real life street fights with no security involved, I know that Mel didn't literally like demolish this girl. But compared to what we're used to seeing on these shows where security is always stepping in and we don't ever get to see like a good actual fight, compared to that, yeah, Mel fucked him up. And then after all that, after we get to see all these great fights play out, we have to watch Legacy versus Psy. And I'm like, why? We didn't need that fight. Why is Psy there? Why is she fighting Legacy? Why is this the last fight that we have to watch? Like, this is pointless. And first of all, these two girls can't even fight anyway. So why are we watching it? I wanted to continue. I wanted to continue to see Mel dog walk Nug and Kai. Instead of giving us Legacy versus Psy, y'all could have just given us another round between them two. And Mel, you need to teach your sis Legacy how to fight, baby. Please teach Legacy how to not just fight but punch, because Legacy has this thing where she does these little prissy punches. Did y'all notice? It's like and it's like Legacy. Like I'm gonna need Mel to show you like some hand to eye coordination. Like, can we get? And I'm not a fighter. I'm not the best fighter, but like I know. Like, come on, put them fists up, and can we do like straight punches, Legacy? Bop, bop. She's over here, like, no, 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 no. You need to watch Mel when Mel fights and take note of that. And stop doing this. Get in there. Don't be so passive. Get in that bitch. Be aggressive. You feel me? But when it come down to that fight between Sai and Legacy, I gotta give it to Legacy, because at the end of the day, she did end up having Sai. Well, I don't know. Legacy's mouth was leaking, so I give it a draw, only because Legacy did have Sai on the ground. I did see her land a couple punches, and she kicked her in what looked like the stomach at one point. So I'll give their match a draw. Now, bitch, let me tell you something. I gagged. This is why I love Mel Fox so much. I gagged, bitch, because after Legacy fought Sai, Mel told Sai, "You got your ass beat, bitch. Legacy beat your ass, Jimmy Neutron looking ass bitch." I gagged. I gagged. I screamed, okay? I said, not Jimmy Neutron, bitch. Mel is so fucking funny without trying. That's what makes her a good reality TV star. She don't try. She didn't get that from somebody. She didn't. It wasn't a rehearsed read. She didn't get that from somebody that was straight off the dome, and that shit was so funny because if you think about it, Sai's head is shaped like Jimmy Neutron. Y'all remember that show on Nickelodeon? If you were a 90s baby, you remember Jimmy Neutron. How did it go? Blast through the stars and buy candy bars. The knack for adventure, superpower mine, and a mechanical canine. Rescue the song. I don't remember how the theme song went, but Jimmy Neutron got a blast. Sai does look like Jimmy Neutron, and y'all cannot tell me otherwise. Mel clocked that T, bitch. In the words of Renee, clocked that T, and she clocked it. Now, we see a flash on the screen that says, due to Hurricane Helene, production had to be stopped. And I was like, wait a minute. Hurricane Helene, bitch. I just got back from Florida from fleeing Hurricane Helene. I just got back from Florida from fleeing Hurricane Helene a week ago. Hurricane Helene just happened, y'all, like a week ago. And they're saying that they had to stop production due to Hurricane Helene. So I'm like, y'all literally filmed this reunion last week? Uploaded it that quick and aired it? And then I'm like, well, why did y'all have to stop production due to Hurricane Helene if you were filming in Miami? Because Hurricane Helene's path was not in Miami's path. Hurricane Helene was just like mainly Central Florida, West Florida-ish. It didn't really hit Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, Miami, Hollywood, Sunny Isles. It didn't hit any of that, which is where I know y'all filmed it. So why did you have to stop production due to Hurricane Helene? Now, I fled Miami due to Hurricane Helene only because I was afraid I was going to get stuck down there. I didn't know if the airports were going to get closed or not for a few days, and then I was going to be stuck and I wasn't going to be able to make it back to my next job. Maybe that was the same situation for them. I don't know. Anyways, what are your takeaways from the reunion? What are your takeaways from the season? Who was the most young and reckless to you? Who was your favorite cast member? Who do you want to see return for season 3? I gave you my season 3 picks. Let me hear who you would like to see return. Do you want to see some of the girls from last season, this season, or any of these potential newbies like Jordan? Do you want to see them return for season 3, or do you want a whole new cast of girls? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions, so join the conversation below. Um, yeah, join the conversation. Get in the comments section. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet. A lot of our viewers are not even subscribed. I looked at my statistics, and it showed that a lot of my viewers, and these are viewers that come back. It's not somebody that shows up one time, doesn't watch, or it's not someone that shows up, watches one time, leaves, and never subscribes. These are people that are showing up continuously week after week after week and watching, but they're not subscribed. And you'd be surprised. A lot of people, some people don't know how to subscribe. Some people are, foreign to technology, or maybe older and don't know how. So if you don't know how to subscribe to the channel, or you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so by clicking the Damien After Dark name down there. You'll see a little tab that says Damien After Dark. Click that. That will take you to my page, and you can click subscribe, okay? That will notify you when I post new videos, and that helps me out so much. Also, click the thumbs up button. If you don't subscribe, please just click the thumbs up button. Like this video. It takes 1 second to do so. It's right down there as well. Just click that thumbs up button. That helps me get into the YouTube algorithm so more people on YouTube can find us. All right? YouTube, the more likes we get, the more YouTube is going to share this video out throughout the YouTube world. So more people will come over here and check us out, okay? If you want to leave a donation and help us grow and sustain this channel, in the description box below will be some ways that you can donate, okay? Please be mindful that if you leave a super chat, YouTube will take 50% of the money that you tip and donate to us creators, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't checked out the Baddies Caribbean reunion recap, we have recapped parts 1, 2, and 3. It's uploaded on the channel now. Also, stay tuned for the Jocelyn's Cabaret recap for this week. That will be coming after this video, so I'll be looking out for that. Don't forget how special you are. Don't forget how important you are. Look in the mirror every morning and tell yourself that you're beautiful. Tell yourself that you're special, that you're worthy of happiness. All right? I don't want you to forget that. We get caught up in our day-to-day life, going to work, taking care of the kids, going to school, running errands, going to the grocery store, paying the bills, that we get stressed and we just forget to just stop and smell the roses and just be grateful and appreciate life and appreciate everything that we have, okay? Take that time today to smell the roses. That's my message to you. Take that time today to really just sit back and bask in all your gratitude and thank God for everything that you have. Even if it's something simple like saying, I'm thankful for the roof over my head. I'm thankful for the meal that I ate this morning. Okay? Because there's somebody out there that didn't eat today. There's somebody out there that's in a hospital bed right now that's going to take their last breath today. Think about it like that, all right? And always remember, I love you guys, all right? We'll see you next time on Damien After Dark. Bye.